Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Hope we all are keeping healthy and safe in the present times, and hope we all are keeping positive also in the present and challenging times. Today, in this short talk, I wish to talk about a subject which I've been thinking of in the last week quite a lot. Subject is actually creating a lot of turbulence in my mind, in the sense that I am thinking constantly that are we really invading the thinking space of our own kids. Well, this thought actually got provoked after I was just going through a video which was about some Japanese school, wherein it was talked about that in Japan, the kids from the age of 5 years, they go to their schools alone, and they travel alone, and they try to do their activities by themselves after 5 years. The Japanese culture basically is aimed at developing the problem solving skills, and making kids more confident by adopting this practice of letting the kids travel by themselves to the school from the age of 5 years. And when I look back at our own parenting style, that especially we as millennial parents have adopted, in a very unknown fashion, or maybe intentionally as well, is that we have started making our kids, our visiting cards, in the sense that we want our kids to reflect our social status, about our affluence level, about our position in the society. We want them to live a life that we want them to live. We are constantly guiding them on what to do, what not to do, who to play with, who not to play with. Somewhere I feel that are we not making our kids more dependent on us by letting them think about us as their problem solving guides? Are we not making them lazy to do their own problem solving, because we have invaded so much in their day-to-day decision making process? We want them to live the way we want them to live, we but have we thought, you know what is actually the lifestyle, or what is the life that they want to live by themselves, like without any prejudice of what their parents tell them, and without any bias that we cast on them? Have we tried and understood, what kind of lifestyle do they want, how they can solve their own problems? Have we allowed them to solve their own problems? Are we not guiding them too much, or are we under guiding them? I do not know, but I'm just thinking about it, that what's the right balance we should strike in being their guide for their problem solving. It should be an optimal balance, so that we don't make them over dependent on us for their problems. They should be able to solve it by themselves. So do share your views on this. I feel that somewhere, we must detach our prejudice and bias from their way of living as much as possible. Coming to the activity for this week, I was thinking that the kids are confined in their houses, for a long time. They cannot step out, they cannot play with their friends, and so on. So here is an activity that you can do for your kids at home while they are stuck in this lockdown due to COVID. you can do some role plays with them, which actually creates a lot of positivity for the kids. It makes them more confident, and in a subtle way you are actually giving them a learning which otherwise would take a longer route. So here are some ideas that you can try. You can try the pretend plays of being a chef and host a lunch or dinner for them. You make them feel as if they are in a restaurant and you are the chef. Take their orders, serve them, let them also learn the table manners. Give them a feeling of dining and having lunch in a professional setup. So do a role play with them, be their chef for once, and play with them. The other role play I think which you can do also with your kids during this lockdown is that pretend play of a foreign travel. Obviously travel is not in near sight for the kids because they are not vaccinated yet, and also because of the situation outside it's not safe to let kids travel unless it's very urgent. I think you can also do a role play of foreign travel with them. Tell them the nuances of foreign travel, tell them the process of foreign travel, tell them about seven wonders of the world. You can do a role play with them about the foreign travel as well. We also have an activity on foreign travel that you can pick from our website, and also on Amazon. It's called Funtro's Foreign Travel Box, where you get this foreign travel story that talks about the nuances of foreign travel with fun pictures. You can also find a pretend passport with some visa stickers, immigration stickers, check-in stickers, visa stickers, and also the seven wonders puzzle, where they will learn about the seven wonders of the world. We also provide a pretend plane, which is very easy to assemble and is made out of kid safe material, non-toxic kid safe material, which is a foam, and it's very easy to assemble. It also helps in improving the hand-eye coordination of your kids. So you can pick some of the activities like these, to do some role plays with your kids to make them feel enthusiastic even inside your home premises. So indulge with them, play with them, do role plays. Role plays are the best way of making your kids learn. It's a big stress buster for them, and also helps in inculcating confidence in them, making them a good public speaker. So do role plays with them about the activities that you want your kids to learn. Be a chef for a while, become a visa officer, or let them do the foreign travel. Let them learn the nuances of the foreign travel. I'm sure they would love it, and it's actually one of the most selling activities on Amazon for Funtroos as well. So try doing these kind of activities at home, and try striking an optimal balance about letting your kids solve their problems by themselves, by not invading too much in their thinking space. So with this I would end this short talk. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, of your kids, and pamper your kids really well. Play with them as much as you can, and take care. Thank you. Bye bye.